There you go.
Hi everyone, Sarah here from the Paper Cut. It is Thursday night, and first things first, we always pull up sound and video. Let's see. Okay, well, let's see. I think I can almost see me. Oops, hang on.
I don't see.
Oh, you don't?
I see you.
You see me?
Bliss.
Okay. I don't see me yet. I still see the background sign.
I see you on.
Oh, there. Now I see me. Okay. Okay. We have video. And. Oh, there. Now I see me. Okay. Okay. So, yep, we have sound and we have video. Tonight is Thursday night. So first things first, an update on where we are at with sale orders. We're working through them. I probably have, because my website is older, so everything gets like, you guys enter it, but it like doesn't go bam like Amazon does. So I actually have to enter them into my accounting system, and then they go out into the shop. So I have, I think, 17 more to enter, and Brian has a small pile out there that still needs to be pulled, and then he has some that are still at the end of the that still need to be boxed. So we are getting there. I anticipate that all the orders will go out by next week, Thursday. When I'm on, I want to go, yay! We got them all out. So that's the goal. And I think we can do it. Let's see what else is going on. Our booth with Brass and Bliss is going to the York show. So if you are, and I think that's not this weekend, but it's next weekend. So if you live near York, it'll be a combo paper cut / Brass and Bliss booth. They're coming up to pick all of their carts up that were up here for the warehouse sale, and going to be here for a few days to help pull the order for that, but then also help with sale orders. So that's why we've got reinforcements coming. So I'm hoping that we can plow through them all and get them all on their way by next week Thursday. So but yes, if you are in Pennsylvania, definitely go to York. And that is a Friday, Saturday show. Let's see what else. Anything else? Oh, I have 3 of the 4 cards done for the October class, which it is still my goal to ship them on Monday or Tuesday. And then it would be on Sunday. I like to get them shipped like this week, or for sure by Monday, but it might be like Tuesday. So anyways, I'm going to show those tonight. I posted them, but there's no pictures up there yet. There's just, there's no pictures. There's just wording. So let's go down to the table.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So for our crafty Christmas, these are 3 of the cards. So it's all craft cardstock, and then white or gold. So here's the snowflake stencil. So the snowflake stencil is an optional add-on, or you can use whatever you want. And then there's this one that I stenciled in gold. So that is this stencil. That's an optional add-on too. And then the stamp right here is from the stamp set. That's also an optional add-on, because this is a stamping and stenciling one, so this is an optional add-on. I used that word right there, and then I used the bigger word as the background right here. And then my next one is going to be just white instead of gold for this one, possibly. So you will get like the trees die cut, the Merry Christmas die cut, the Noel die cut, but the stamping and stenciling is, you can use whatever you want, or like I said, this one is an optional add-on, and there's also a coordinating die set, that cuts these words out so you can get those cut out closer to the edges. So there's a die set for this one. That's an optional add-on. We're not using it in class. And then this is an optional add-on. That's an optional add-on. And then also I have a limited supply of the Brilliance White and Brilliance Gold ink pads. So those are optional add-ons. So like I said, no pictures are on there right now. I'm hoping to get pictures on there tonight. I was having trouble right before I was on my website at home, and then I had to leave, and I stopped, and I came here, and I couldn't get on my website. So I had to reset the password and all that jazz, which I don't know what the deal was. So anyways, there's 3 of our 4 cards for October. So, alrighty. Tonight, we are doing 3 more make and take cards. Let's see, I have them done. We're doing this one, which will be an actual Christmas card kit. We're doing that one, and then we're also doing that one. So let's get cooking here, so I can go home and enter orders. I don't know. I don't always do that on Thursday night. Sometimes I just go home and I don't enter orders because it's been a long day. Okay, now where did my little beer kit go? I had that sitting right here, and then I moved stuff and it got moved. So hang on one second. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's start with that one because that one's probably the close to the easiest one. So this one will be, yep, Kathleen. My mom's going to write it down. There's a few people that responded last week.
I think Kathleen did too, but
Yeah, just write anybody down that responds.
happy October. October 2nd. Ah, it's a special day for our family.
It's my brother's birthday.
Yeah, our first baby. I
So-
can't even believe that. He's old enough to collect Social Security now. Oh.
So for this card, in the pre-print kit, you will get this pre-printed, and you will get this pre-printed, but not embossed. In the make and take kit, it comes embossed. So you'll get it pre-printed in just like a grayish silver, and then you would be die cutting it out, or if you buy the stamp set too, then you can actually emboss it in silver. But the preprint, mostly the pre-printed piece is this piece right here. So, and I just did use a blending brush, and I used 2 colors. You're welcome to use whatever you want, but I used blue around the outside first, getting lighter towards the inside. And then I did use a little bit of purple. So you guys liked the pre-print kit last year, so that's why I decided to do another one, and this one just worked good for that too. So especially if you're like short on time, the pre-print kits are nice. Now the Christmas card kits won't come out until October. Oh, it's Wendy Little's granddaughter's birthday today too.
Oh.
Did you read that? She
Yeah.
just posted that.
I just saw it.
And
Who
her
else's birthday?
and her puppy's 11. All right. So, all right. Then I did a little bit of purple. So it's that easy. You can use whatever colors you want. You can use all blue. You can use all purple. Whatever you want to do with your pre-print kit. My ink pads were used at my in-person, and I'm realizing that they probably need to be re-inked, but we're going to make them work. And with the pre-print kit, you can get the stamp set if you want, like I said, because this will not be embossed. It'll be printed just in like a lighter grayish type color, but it's hard to get the effect of the embossing. It's October, it is, and it's, my mom found out that we haven't had a day this warm in October since 1963, the year that my brother was born.
Yeah. he said when he came in this morning, and I told him that it was 89 degrees 4 days after he was born, and he said, "No, I heard from the weatherman that Wisconsin's not had
This warm of a day.
this." Yeah. And I said, "Well, wait a minute, who told you that?" He said, "Well, it must have been the weatherman or something." I said, "Yeah, well, that weatherman probably can't go back more than 50 years.
Yeah.
You know who else's birthday it is? It's
Whose?
Gandhi's birthday today. He was born on October 2nd, 1869. What a remarkable man. And then was executed. Assassinated, actually. Assassinated on January 30th, 1948. Man, oh man.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
A little history.
So for this card, this one is just super easy. So Linda said she's been working on a couple cards every day. So that's what you have to do. Sometimes you can get overwhelmed when you have a lot to do. And if you just pull out like one or two, then you can just get them done. I don't have my narrow tape gun here with me, so I'm going to have to... I don't have a pink... Oh, yeah, I do have a pink tape gun over here. I lied. So yeah, this was one of our in-person make and takes, which some of you ordered the in-person make and take kit. This happens to be one that all the pieces were in there. Okay, and then I'm going to pop that up. I forgot Dodge's birthday this year because I didn't even know what day. Now it's in my phone. I didn't even know what his birthday was.
We missed the party for him.
Yeah, we missed the party for him. He's not really a party dude, but
he's not much of a party dude.
But he would like the treats. All right, and then in this kit you did get some gems.
He doesn't know these treats are hiding here.
Oh, well, yeah, he's not here. I didn't bring them. My mom brought some treats because he's always begging her for food when she brings food. So she brought, Costco was giving out dog treats the other day on Sunday. So she got a stash of them so she could give Dodge his treats. So he didn't have to want her pizza. I'm sure he'd really like the pizza.
He sure jumped up in a hurry when he realized I had treats for him on Monday.
Yeah. I left him at home tonight because it's just a quick... Okay, so yeah, this one, and then you can add a few more wherever you want. All right, so there, I can't leave one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is our pre-print. I'm off-centered, but that's okay. That's our pre-print kit that will be coming up in October. Let's see that. And then we had, let's go on to the beer one. So this one, we're just going to color. Now, I don't remember which markers I used, so we'll just kind of make it up as we go.
It's always a good thing.
What's always a good thing?
You're very good at that, making things up as you go.
Yeah. Well, I never do that, do I? I always know exactly what I'm doing. Not.
Well, you do know what you're doing when you do it.
Yeah, somewhere in my brain I know what I'm doing. So this one you do need to color.
Oh,
And if you do not like beer or are not a beer drinker, you could always do root beer. This could be a root beer mug. You could just make it a little browner, which I'm going to make it a little browner. Or actually, if it's a draft beer or a whatever, a stout, or I don't know. I don't do beer. I don't drink beer either. But yes, you could always do root beer and then just do different words. I don't know, I just don't like beer. It's just not my gig. All right, so we have our beer mug, and then this one is a bib card, and there's some brads in there too. So you might be wondering, like, oh, this one does have, I thought these pieces were missing because I didn't see them in the kit, so then I grabbed some right before we started. So now I can actually put those away. Okay, so you might be wondering if you received this kit why this is short. And it's short. Oh, this one goes on the inside. The cream one goes on the inside. And it's short because of the slimline paper pad. So I was showing you that you could use the slimline paper pad and just purposely make it short. And then I took a black strip to cover that up, but I incorporated that into the design of it. So that's the deal with why this one is short. And that's okay. So I'm just going to attach that on there. And before I attach, I'm going to actually attach the black on there, and then I'm going to punch my holes before I attach it to the front of the card. Now when I print stuff, this is a little bit different than the paper pad. Like, I tried to get it as close to the paper pad, and I have a pretty good printer, but some colors just don't translate as well. So I do my best to get it as close to the paper pad, but it doesn't always work.
Vodka.
I do.
Robin Pavick said vodka.
Who said that?
Robin Pavick.
Oh.
And Brian says beer is good.
Yeah. Brian's got some Yingling coming, I heard. From down south.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then this will attach right here, but I'm going to punch a couple holes in there to put some brads on there. So I'm going to start in the middle. This is a Japanese screw punch. I don't sell them, but I love them. Oops, that's like off-centered. I started in the center so I could center it, and then I did a crappy job. Oops. Oops. Oh well. Maybe the person that gets this card will have been drinking beer and they won't notice that it's off center. or if they do, oh well. Actually, I'm going to punch one more hole a little bit further over right here to try and center them. I do like a good root beer, though. Sprecher's.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, Sprecher's is the good root beer. Yeah, good root beer is good.
So
Ice cold root beer.
Nuri makes Nuri, N-U-R-R-I. I demo that sometimes at Costco, and they make a nice vanilla protein shake. And somebody said if you add root beer to it, it's just like drinking a root beer float.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So now we're going to attach that to the front of the card. What I did with the back, I just took the butt end of it and I just smashed my brads down. That made them nice and flat, so then they're not poppy-uppy while after I attach it. That allows your layers to lay nice and flat. All right, so this one goes on the inside. So with the bib card, the overlays are nice to go on the inside of a card as a kind of little insert, because our words are going to be right here, and then when you open it up, it kind of just coordinates. I mean, you could put a swatch in there that's just a straight swatch, but sometimes it's nice to put, the coordinating one on the inside. And then we have that. And then we're gonna, now the mug, you could put your crystal lacquer on it if you wanted to make it look glassy. And then on the inside, we're taking the coordinating color and putting that on the inside and then attaching our word layer right there, which you can trim this one down. I don't know why I just never get enough foam tape out to start with. When I had the sale, I snipped pieces of foam tape for at the tables. At least we started that way. Actually, I think we had snipped foam tape for most of the day, but then I usually use that, but I didn't have a whole ton of leftover foam tape this time. So now I'm back to cutting it. That's okay. I'm not going to whine about my foam tape because now I have the good foam tape that I like. Thank you, Jean. All right, this is life and beer are very similar. Cheer for best results. So there we go. We've got our second make and take card. All right, now we're going to go on to our third one, which this was one that Brass and Bliss actually had in one of their classes, but then had extra pieces and parts. So then I took it and used the extra pieces and parts. One of their classes, I think, a year ago. There we go. Okay. So this one, it's got a bunch of pieces. This is just an assembly, but this they did print. And this is, I believe, a background stamp. And that's a tree from one of their tree sets. And that's going to attach straight onto the card, and this is going to go over the top of it, but we are going to use one of the snow hills, this snow hill that kind of approximately matches right there, and we'll put that behind, and then we'll put this one in front. And I did glitter them. I'm looking for my glitter at the moment to see if I'm going to glitter them or not. But let's attach this first. I know I had glitter out on the table. Whether any was left over, I don't know, but we're going to check in just 1 second. All right, so we've got that. So hang tight 1 second while I see if I have my glitter down here. Glitter is not something that I always do. But I'm not opposed to glitter. I do like glitter. All right. I I don't see my glitter. Mom, do you see my glitter? I had a big thing of it back here at one point.
I don't know what it looks like.
Uh,
Oh, wait. These glossy accents.
Okay, well, we're gonna skip the glitter, but I did have glitter like along here. So I did glitter along there, and then I did glitter along here, which this one I can add at the end. So let's go ahead and we're going to attach our one snow hill in the back. And then I'm going to use foam tape to pop up a lot of it. Okay, so then I'm going to use foam tape to pop that up, because then I can just tuck our little greenery within. All right, so now we're going to get the foam tape back out. This would make a good shaker card too, like if you wanted to do acetate right here and then foam tape, and you could just do like a glitter shaker card, not with anything big and bulky on the inside. But then it would actually look like it's real snowing. Now this is where...
Is that a piece of pattern paper for the back?
It is a piece, actually I believe it's a piece of their pattern paper, and then it was stamped with, or I can't remember if they have a stamp that's like that, or if that's pattern paper. That's a good question. And if Rob's on there, actually, do you have the instructions back there? Oh no, you don't have the instructions from the make and take. Forget it. I was going to see if you had the make and take instructions back there, but you don't. Because it's listed on there what it is. So I will find that out and I will post. The tree are a stamp. And then, yes, either this is a pattern paper or it's a stamp. I want to say that it's a stamp. Like a random dot stamp. I'm almost sure it's a stamp. And if Rob pops on, we're going to have to ask him.
Yeah.
But for class, it was pre-printed. But yes, this would make a really cool shaker card. So yeah, I did put off making my class cards because I didn't want to stop like processing orders to work on class stuff. I just want to get the orders out. But that's why I'm so delayed on that. We'll be back to normal schedule starting in November. As normal as my schedule gets.
It was also my friend Susan McFadden's birthday today. Susan and her husband John started memory cafes here in the Fox Cities, and we joined with them to open the very first memory cafe at our restaurant, Atlas Coffee Mill. And now memory cafes are spread across the United States.
Well, yeah, that's because they're so good for people that are struggling with Alzheimer's and dementia and all that.
It's good for the people that actually have dementia, and it's good for the caregivers. Oh my gosh. We were blessed by that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Pine Tree stamp number 3460.
Oh, who posted that?
Jill.
Okay.
Thanks, Jill.
Thanks, Jill. Yeah, in the make and take set, I think it
And
says,
splatter
oh,
background,
splatter background. Thank you.
number 3461.
Okay.
Jill, thank you. You are,
Yep. Thank you. Jill got the make and take kit, so she's got them sitting,
Yeah.
the instructions sitting right there. Which normally my mom has the instructions when we're working on classes, but I didn't even think about giving her the instructions for the make and take cards. So thank you.
Yes.
Because sometimes when I write the instructions, like this was like so, like a month ago.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't remember my own name the next day. Well, not really, but I surely don't remember what I wrote a month ago. I thought it was a stamp. Okay, so there, that's on there, just gives it a little bit of dimension. And like this one, you can pop up too. And I am going to pop it up, and eventually I'm going to take a glue pen, like one of those chisel tip pens, and then I can add glitter to it after the fact. And you don't need all of the greenery. Like there is plenty of extra greenery there, so you don't need to add all of it. You can add as much as you want, but you have extra. Or at least this kit does. All right, so this is a card that everything goes flush. Well, the overlay goes flush to the end. This little hillside does have a slight border around it. Okay, and then, let's see, we're going to attach our warm winter wishes, goes up here. That we did cut out with, I think, the Brass and Bliss flag. Yep, we did. Which I need to start using more, because usually I make you guys cut your own flags. But all right, so now our little cardinals can go anywhere. I'm just going to get some glue out here. I'm going to get a piece of scratch paper. And my glue press, and I'm just going to add a little pile of glue.
Sarah, do you have any Christmas card ideas for K through 5? Special needs?
Well,
Jesse's been asked to do that.
to do that.
Yeah.
You could do the Quilt-A-Cards and not really even the Quilt-A-Card.
Yes.
You know, just you could put paper behind it, like we have the Quilt-A-Card,
Yes.
like a tree cutout, and you could just stick a piece of pattern paper behind it.
Let me go get
Do you want to
that,
go get
so
one?
that-
So then she can have an idea of what I'm talking about. Because I'm actually going to take to the grandkids' daycare. I took them some Quilt-A-Cards, and because they were looking for paper donations. So I took some end pieces and stuff, and my thought was I took some Quilt-A-Cards too, because they do like older kids, and they could make them into cards, but they actually told Kirsten that they were going to take the Quilt-A-Cards and just use the middle part as like a stencil. So, and you could do that, or you could take the Quilt-A-Card and just put a piece of paper, you know, or they could color in the window of it. But I think they were going to use them as stencils and then paint on the inside, or sponge on the inside of that. So the Quilt-A-Cards, I think, get a bad rap because, you know, you hear the word quilt, and if you're not a quilter, you just bypass it. But they can be used for other stuff. Especially because they're like on sale and they're not very expensive. So I'm just taking little dab of glue and just attaching it, in between my layers. Oops, that one didn't go down in there. That's okay. Okay, and I'm going to do one more down in there. She's probably looking for a loose one because they're mostly all packaged back there. So she's probably like back there in search of like a loose one. I forgot about that. I should have told her just to grab a set. Okay. Did you find any?
Well, I found a couple of things. I found the pine tree.
Okay. Hang
We
on
didn't have the traditional Christmas tree. But I also, if they didn't want to do something that was Christmassy but wintry,
Uh-huh.
a snowman.
The snowman is good.
Or candy cane.
Okay, hang on, I'll show those.
Okay. And then you want me to pull one out so you can, it's a 3-panel card is what it is.
Yeah, you could pull one out really quick. Just one.
Yep.
And we can put it back in. So then I can show Jessie what you're meaning, or what we're meaning.
So how many do you need? That's the question, because we're limited on some of these.
Well, there's 8 per kit.
Hmm?
There's 8 per kit.
Yeah. And then I might have some packed up as 4s. I should look back there and see what's in those 4-packs.
Well, Jessie, or if anybody else is interested for a school project, you can always contact me through email.
Yes.
And we can talk about what we have. So.
And this is what a single card looks like.
Okay, hang on one second. All right, so my mom was thinking the tree or the candy cane would be super easy, especially coloring. Or the snowman, which just white felt in there would be perfect. Like you could add just a piece of white felt behind there, you don't have to stitch it. So
we teach when we were on the road with those cards, we would teach alternative ways to make a quilt card without putting it in the sewing machine.
Right. But I mean, for younger kids, they're not going to sew. So
Yeah.
You could put just a piece of fabric in there, or they could color in here, green, close it up, and then it's just colored. And then if you have sequins or gems, just add some gems on there for ornaments, or just green. Or what the grandkids daycare was going to do was they were going to just use this as a stencil and like have them sponge green in there, and then they would pick it up and you'd have your tree image there. So yes, if anybody has a school or needs school projects and you think that might work, reach out and we can email a sample, and if you want to take it to the school and we can check designs and see which ones. But yeah, the snowflake would be super easy with a piece, or snowman with a piece of white felt in there.
Yep. Yeah.
And then they could add a hat. They don't even need the stencil. They could cut out hats. So anyways, just some ideas for, don't think outside the box. Don't necessarily have to use them for quilts or quilting.
Kathleen said that would be a great demo, different ways to use quilter cards.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have this card that we did tonight, and we have this make and take card that we did, and then we have the beer card. So those are our 3 make and take demo cards that we did. Again, I would add glitter right on there. And then we showed our crafty Christmas cards, and then we will see you next week. We'll be back.
Robin is asking, are these going to be available on the site?
What? So this one is going to be a Christmas card. So these are our make and take sets, and some of you already ordered the make and take kits. So we're just down to pieces and parts for these. Like they might show up in comments sold. Like if I have 3 individual kits left or 6 or whatever, they'll show up on comments sold. But these were like things that people ordered previously. So I don't think I have a ton left of any of these. If you want to reach out to me and say, do you have any make and take kits left? I can see, like I have 1Z, 2Z, 3Zs of a lot of them. And like this one, I think is totally gone, except I have pieces and parts that I could put some together. So it's not online as a whole kit.
Emailed you.
It's not online as a whole kit. These are people ordered these previously, and they came in the beginning of September. So this one will be a pre-print Christmas card kit, though. So, anyways, thanks for joining us tonight, guys. We'll see you next week, Thursday. And then fingers crossed I get all the Crafty Christmas card kits out, and then we'll see you on the 12th for Crafter's Classroom.
Before you go.
Before I go on my cruise.
Yep. Okay,
So,
great.
anyways, thanks much, guys.